today. An exciting battle in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, Goff. His first throw is an interception. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. New set of downs for him from the 31. Love throwing to start us off. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Third and just 2 to go. To the air with Love. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
The tight end going in motion right. They'll run, Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped to the 14. Tyleek Williams. And that sack is a loss of 9. It is third and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Keep that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. No Love. He tried. He was fighting, but they sent him backwards on third and goal. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
A little bit more of a team effort last week, Kate. He played a smaller role than he normally does, certainly when they win. Yeah, that carry, one small step toward a rebound performance for him.
This is Gibbs on second down. A lot of space ahead. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he gets home. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, number 3 for him this season. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They jump ahead by 4. Kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Going with an alternate play here. On second down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
There's Love to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Brock, the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Off to pass now on second down. And give him the first down here. Looks to be even 20 on that play.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Hey, lift, Ric Flair. Super.
A second down throw from Goff. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 25-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now, he's in a pretty good rhythm.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Tiger! Maverick! Hold on. He sees.
Now air it out on 3rd. That one complete to St. Brown. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
It's a gain of 20.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
2-yard line.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
20!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit!
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Here we go.
Love. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. Be good for a Packers first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Love now. Oh, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Love on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And that is a Packers first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This is Love on first. Now 4-6 passing on what has been a very busy drive for him.
Ready. Blue 32.
From the red zone now. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Aiden Hutchinson. And that is 6 sacks for him this season. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. After the sack, Love. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Shot clock has it.
The second down pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
1st and 10, offense going 3 tight ends to the left. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. He's going to be taken down. A gain of around 14 on the play. It is 1st down Detroit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Black 20. Hey, lift. Lift. Hey, let's go. Average. Hey, shell. Shell.
Goff. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling this was coming, Brock. Run game firmly established right now. We start to see him taking shots. Just missed there.
Yeah, run play action. I think that's worked since, I don't know, the early 1900s. So
Maybe the 18s.
So it's not a bad, yeah, not a bad recipe to follow.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swap there. They're going to face 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Love on the play fake. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here. They drop him at the 40. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here's Love. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay!
Complete to Jaden Reed. Touchdown,
I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. They've cut the lead to 4.
14, Packers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Goff setting to throw. As a man, that's Greg Dortch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goff. There's the hook up again to Dortch. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to be a Lions first down.
28 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Goff to the air now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180, Super 66, and kill 17, quick play. Super 1.
Now gone. For the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Lions. Jameson Williams. Number 5 for him this season. Bates now for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. Plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 45, right.
All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. So they're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
To the air with Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He had it for a moment, but a well-timed hit knocks it out. So we're quickly coming out of the locker room now, partner. This defense is forced to 4th down. On now comes their punter. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 33 yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 3rd on the ground this week.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What would you call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And lead now up to 18 points. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 32.
Play action. Love. Buying some time right. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Yellow, 22.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, here's Love. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. It's incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Throwing, it's Love. And he's got it complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm, receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
There's Love to throw. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making a catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That's over the middle and caught by Reed. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
And a Packer first down.
Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him one on that short completion.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that will be good for Packers first down.
First down, Packers.
From the red zone on first. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down. Now, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, but it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense is doing their job.
And there it is. Touchdown, Packers.
To Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay.
They'll set up here for the point after.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we've got ourselves an 11-point game.
Packers 17. Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here comes Williams on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
48-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Gibbs now from the gun. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second of this quarter. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Accuracy perfect there as it's sack cut. And lead now up to 18 points.
Packers 17.
This one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now Love. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. We've got 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself
working for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. He's brought down, play goes through. Take about 11 yards. And that's going to give the Lions the 1st down.
A gain of 11.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Goff back to throw. The coverage is too good there. The deep shot falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
We see this all the time. The number 1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Just 1 tick left now in the 3rd quarter. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Love now to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Love now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down. Here's Love. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down. Well, those are the looks they had hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
Love not in love with the call. He's audibly. Third and long. They're going to throw. And the hit is going to break up the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. Brock actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. It's Gibbs on the carry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That one complete to St. Brown. He's out in the clear. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his fifth that he's taken in this game. Bates sacks on the extra points. They stretch their lead to 22. Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Here's Love. Throw left side to Watson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Looking quickly, trying to get set. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down throw for Love. And he'll give himself up to end the run. That's going to move to 6. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Love looking to pass. Oh, he needed only one hand to make that grab. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Working on second down. Love. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing third and long. Shotgun now for Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. They won't get any of the action they wanted after that catch. The completion limited to just 3 yards. Now it's fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't